TheSmartLocal.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Fauzi and welcome to a brand new episode of Word on the Street. Back in the day, there was a long-running joke that Singaporeans use the 5 C's as a measure of success. But times have since changed and so have many Singaporeans. So I'm taking the streets to find out if people still care about the 5 C's. What do you guys do for a living?
I'm a student.
Same.
Going to become an architect.
Currently studying in Japan.
What are some of your dreams and ambitions?
Hopefully one day I can become a filmmaker.
I would like to become a festival and events manager in the future.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I seek to aim my first million in the next 3 years.
Same, like we have the same ambition and goal.
You want to be a millionaire in 3 years?
Yeah, that's right.
When would you be able to consider yourself successful?
Being happy and content with everything I have.
When I make enough money to support my parents. Basically. Yeah.
As long as I have a decent amount in my bank, let's talk about 5k and above in the bank. And of course, living in a house with my wife, got 2 kids around there.
To you, what is the Singaporean dream?
It's going to university and then probably making 6 digits.
And hopefully get a good job and just settle for life.
Singaporean dream is, of course, to have a condominium one day. Have a nice car, BMW or Mercedes. Have enough money to you can come here and shop like nobody business.
I'm asking people about these questions because I want to find out if Singaporeans still care about the 5 C's. Have you heard of this term, the 5 C's, and do you know what they are?
Cash.
Cars,
Credit cards.
Condominium.
club membership.
Back in the days, right, Singaporeans use these as a measure of their success. Why do you think Singaporeans place such value in these things last time?
They have expectation of like a high standard of living.
I believe it's because it gives them an advantage to further progress in life or to live life more comfortably.
Maybe it makes people look up to them, like the status up there.
It represents that you make a lot of money
Okay.
and that you can afford luxurious items. Although I don't want to say that everyone's materialistic, but the ideal of 5 C's does give the impression that you might be materialistic in terms of defining your own success.
Do you think these things are as important today to Singaporeans or have they changed?
I think a lot of Singaporeans now prioritize experience. So like traveling is one more. Cars maybe not as important now with Grab and Uber around. Yeah.
Yes. Like all my friends around me are like, oh, I want to have a condo. I want to get like a Mercedes when I'm older. And it's like pocket change to me if I buy something from Chanel.
Because people still care about having a car and a credit card and money in general.
If you really think these are all important to you, then go ahead. But if not, a HDB is enough. EasyLink card is enough instead of a car. Singapore is providing many MRT lines for us. It's an alternative to cars. I think it's honestly not so important nowadays to Singaporeans. I think it's all about stabilizing your life down here.
Wow, the government will love you.
Yeah.
I've got a board here and we've got the original 5 C's plus a lot of other C words. Alright, what I want you to do is work together as a pair and come up with your new 5 C's. Alright? So you guys seem to have changed all 4 out of 5 of them and it shows you keep cash. So most of the other things you have are the intangible things. Now explain your choices.
Cash is very important so that you can support ourselves, can buy all the things we want.
Commitment, of course, when you have a goal, you got to commit to your goals. If not, it won't happen.
Alright.
I think as a person, it's very important to have a character. You might have other 5 C's, but what if you don't have the basic character or decency or conscience as being a person?
We live such an affluent lifestyle nowadays. So our basic needs are already taken care of. Having a cause kind of gives our life purpose also. In Singapore, your career is the most important because it earns you money. To have a career, I would imagine you need ambition. And if you have ambition, then you'll always be successful. Because you always find a way to be successful.
With the exercise in mind, alright, do you think the priorities of Singaporeans today have changed? And why do you think so?
People nowadays don't think that money is everything. Yeah, so they realize that family, friends, relationships are what is more important.
I think priorities have changed a little. For example, having children. I feel like our generation kind of put that on the back seat. We kind of want to be successful first.
I think that has changed because we know what to prioritize now. Because back then, it was just about survival, but now it's more of self-fulfillment. Yeah.
That's actually a very good point. It's so clever. Do you think this change in priorities is beneficial to Singapore?
Yes, in a way that, I mean, it's good that we change our priorities. We are kind of like developing ourselves less materialistically.
If we focus so much on materialistic things, we don't have a chance to develop on our own spirituality and our own selves, you know.
Any last words for people out there watching this video?
You should do what you love.
Set some goals, set dreams, and execute on them while we are young. Because Bill Gates, quoted by Bill Gates, I've never rested a day in my 20s.
The most important thing about success is that you're happy with yourself.
Bam! Damn, sister. You get it, girl. So most of the people we talk to don't hold the 5 C's as a measure of their success. While certain things like cash are still as important to the majority, a lot of Singaporeans place a larger emphasis on becoming better people. That's it for this episode of Word in the Street. To watch all of the videos, you can click over here. And as always, like, share and subscribe. And until next time, bye!